Bitcoin, we start with 1 hour chart. If we refer to what analysis in my last video when the price was exactly within this move, we mentioned we can look for buy, but any buy we mentioned we consider as a short term because we were expecting the price to drop, and as we can see what we're expected to happen, and even the price drop and retest this low, then we see we get the divergence. Because when the price was here, we mentioned still we can expect that we get the correction, the price drop, then from there we can refer to the indicators before we look for buy. And exactly this is what we expected. We get a down move, then we get a reversal. Okay, in this case we want to see what's the next and how we can look for the new trade. And if we move to daily chart, as we can see, when the price was within this move, we mentioned any reversal we take it. This is what we get, and now we want to see whether we can get the continuation, and if we want to look for trade, we need to get the correction similar to what we get here. Okay, in this case we move to forward chart. We want to see how we can look for trade based on forward chart. Even we don't have any trade set up to look for trade, then we want to see what we have based on 1 hour chart. Even based on 1 hour chart, there was an opportunity for the short term based on lower time frame. But anyway, right now we don't have any trade set up. If there is a continuation, then we can, for the next flag, we can look for trade with the breakout at least the previous top. But anyway, as long as the price haven't broke this top, all right, if I put my line there, it will be more clear. If we put the more line there, any trade within this move, we need to be quite careful because it's better we put this line like this. All right, okay, from now that means if we get a continuation, any correction of flag, we can look for trade. But the only thing is, as long as the price haven't broke the previous top, any trade we consider as a short term. Okay, and as I mentioned, right now we don't have any trade set up unless we get the correction. Okay, anyway, we cannot jump into the trade, and anyone get the trade, any trade within this one, they need to be, they need to know how to can manage, because if there is a continuation as a corrective, mostly we can expect the price to go as a one more drop, okay, or bigger correction for continuation. All right, that's why right now we cannot jump into the trade. As I mentioned, either continuation with the flag or we get the correction to look for buy. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.